in the train and we're going to do an announcement.
Family values not very normal.
Sista Avgångstid 18:19 mot Katrineholm, Karlstad, Oslo, avgång från spår 11.
SJ-region tåget 191 vid avgångstid 21:14. Avgångstid 21:37 mot Knivsta, Märsta, Uppsala, står på spår 6.
SJ Intercity-tåg 96 med avgångstid 11:14 mot Kiruna, Gällivare, Riksgränsen inkommer strax till spår
Has an estimated departure time at 11:25. Please note that the time is only preliminary.
I know it's Prozac.
Yeah, they did say it's one of the best places to see. That's where the problem.
say
No, don't say it.
Oh,
The hill is there.
you're in
My because my dirty name is Vixen. You just have to pay more attention.
As I said.
Yeah. There was snow on the walls and the floor was ice. We were just like, and the train was doing this. Someone behind me. You didn't see the movie? It was actually
all of you guys see
You're all very welcome.
Reindeer! We both just point. So.
Yeah, but they. Mexicans or just Mexicans. Just Puerto Rico. That's how I felt earlier. That's how I felt.
voucher for noget rabat. Jeg har
from here.
From here, above?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it's going like 6:44, but you can be in the train and we're going to do announcement. And it's open and it's warm in there. And the bus would come 6:44.